Hello! If you've watched some of my recent videos, you will notice I'm wearing the same outfit, and this is number 3. Because it is Saturday, which is my recording day. So I can get on the blog and do other fun things for you the rest of the time. So I just did a entire Ulta beauty haul. I spent a lot of money at Ulta. I'm going to take this headband off because I have a headache and it's been hurting my head. They're not super tight, but I'm sensitive. So it is time, after doing that haul, to do a get ready with me with all my new stuff. So let's get to it. Before this video, I did put on 2 things. I did go ahead and put on the e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer and the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer. These are both new to me, so I wanted to go ahead and play with them while I was waiting on the other video to process to go up to YouTube. So, next up from that haul is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. I do think that I kind of got the wrong color, but we're gonna go with it, you guys. So, it's okay. It's okay. Oh no! I forgot to wet my beauty blender. Be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I'm pretty sure I put on too much foundation. Whoopsies. Okay, so this is the original beauty blender. I bought one. I broke down. Beauty blender. You should send me an extra for free because I'm reviewing it for you. Look how yellow this foundation is, and I put too much of it on. We'll see how this goes. Oh, it's so yellow. No! You guys, I've gotten so pale, I can't pick my foundations out anymore. It's becoming problematic. Okay, we're gonna make it work, but clearly I need a lighter color. Oh boy, this is gonna be real fun. I tried it last night and it wasn't daylight, which is, you know, rule number 1 with foundation. I don't follow the rules, you guys, and it gets me in trouble. Okay, so we're gonna put a little bit on my ears and try to make this blend the best we can. Putting on too much also does not help the situation. So, pro tip, if you have foundation that doesn't quite match because you've been on quarantine, don't put on too much of it. Doesn't help. I also did the Hanicure mask last night. I will drop a link for $20 off so you can try it yourself in the comments or in the description. And I think it lightened my skin a little bit, which was good because it got rid of some discoloration, but yeah, not so good when you just bought new foundation. Good thing I bought the L'Oreal brand and I didn't spend a lot of money on expensive foundation. Okay, so we blended that the best that we can for now. So I'm gonna go in next with some concealer. I am not gonna use this concealer on my under eyes because I did buy a new concealer for that. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser in Light. So I'm just gonna do a little bit on my nose and brighten things up a little. It's not super light on me, so it's not gonna do too much, but we'll get a little bit out of it. I am gonna go in with contour too, so it's okay. It's okay, we fix it. We'll fix it, guys. I will try, at least. Probably could have gone a shade lighter in this, but it's all right. Good enough. It'll work. This is actually probably like a perfect match, so for any like blemishes, this is probably actually ideal. Which I do have a little bit of that going on right now. Okay, so, oh my gosh, you guys, when you put the cap on this, I always twist it and more product comes out. Whoops. Okay, so next up is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. Use a tiny amount of this, you guys. I learned this the hard way. So like literally that much will cover both eyes and then some. So you don't have to take my word for it, but you shall see if you don't. So I'm just going to do this. It is very full coverage, friends. Very, like, I don't care what you got going on, it is gonna cover it. Pretty sure. Which is kind of great because I can't stand creasy under eyes at all. And this helps with that. So I'm going to take my beauty blender and try to blend that in a little bit, and I am going to set it. This is waterproof and it's supposed to last for like 1,000,000 hours. I don't know if it says on it. It doesn't, but I want to say something I bought yesterday said 48 hours, and I'm like, yeah, right. I want to see it. Seriously. I do have a setting spray that I can tell you will last like 24 to 36. Will help your makeup last that long, but I don't know if I buy it from just a makeup product, but maybe that should be a video for you guys. Would you guys be interested in that? Because that could be kind of fun. So maybe I'll do that. All right. So I do like to kind of bake under my eyes before I do my eye makeup, because I feel like it really helps prevent fallout. So I'm going to try this, which is also from my haul. This is Makeup Revolution Luxury Baking Powder in Ghost. It is going to make me super, super, super white, and I know that. It's okay. I'm not afraid. But it does not have flashback, which is really great. So it's all right. I don't mind. And then we'll get on contour when I'm done with my eyes, because then if I do get something all over the place, I didn't just waste all that time, which would really piss me off. So I don't know about you guys, but that's the worst. Literally the worst. And since I'm doing this live, I'll probably mess something up. It's kind of guaranteed. So, I mean, it's not live, but because I'm doing it in my webcam screen. Best way to do your makeup, you guys. I'm totally lying. It's really not. Like at all. Okay, so now that I look literally like a ghost, go Makeup Revolution for that. Mission accomplished. We can move on. And I'll do some more baking with that soon. Bra straps are like falling down. Okay, I'm like, what should I do next? No, why does that have to pop out? Go away! Being female sometimes, you guys. Alrighty, so for eyeshadow today, I am using the Norvina palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills ABH. I have not gotten to use it yet. I'm super excited. This is gonna be so much fun. Okay. So, like, where do I start? Where do I start with this super pretty palette? I think I'm gonna do pinks today. So, I'm gonna start with this Love color. It's more of a matte pink. Holy pigment, and it looks like holy fallout as well. Okay, that's a little bit disappointing. A little bit disappointed in that, but it's okay. It's all right. We'll get over it. I am trying out the included brush. I'm always curious, like, if it really sucks or not. I mean, it's not terrible. So, we're gonna roll with it for now. Until I decide otherwise. Which could happen. And I did do the white eye primer on purpose because it does kind of help colors pop a little more. But they do have a nude if that's more your thing. They actually have a few colors, but they do have nude and I think some darker colors if that's more your thing. So know that that is available to you. Seriously, the Fallout game here, you guys, I don't know if you can see that, but like I hardly dug in there and it's like, ugh. I'm like afraid it's gonna go all over my face, which I don't like. But the pigment is great. So if you can live with that, then you're good. If you can't live with that, know it in advance. Okay, of course that side's gonna come out darker than the other because that's how we roll. Look at that pigment though. For light pink, pretty impressed, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Trying to even it up. Wasn't quite trying to go that dark, but it's alright. Okay. I hear my husband in the background. Hello, husband. I am recording, but you can come in. I said, I am recording, but you can come in. Doesn't everybody want to see my cute husband? Come on. He's so cute. Keep an eye out for Face Mask Fridays with Mark and I. Hello! Husbands that bring you Starbucks while you're recording. You guys. Best man ever. Hey, can you shut the door? Because the dogs are loud. I promise you guys I would be authentic. There's my real husband, and those are my real dogs barking in the background. So, back to this. Next up, I'm gonna have to cut this crease a little, but I'm gonna go ahead and go with a darker color in the corner, and I'm just trying to decide what that should be. There's so many good options here. I think I'm gonna do this, which I'm a little afraid to do. I'm gonna do this Passion here, but I'm gonna try to stay a little light with it because I really not trying to go super crazy today, but do want to have a little fun. So, all right. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye, same thing, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut my crease, and I'll be right back because otherwise this video is gonna be like 3 hours long. And I don't think you like me that much. Maybe you do, but I'm gonna do that anyway. See. Okay, I'm back. I don't know if I'll ever get the perfect cut crease, but by golly, I'm gonna try. And in between colors, I know I featured this before, but I'm going to show it to you again. This is the Veramona color switch. I did just get, by accident, it came in a kit that I ordered, an Amazon knockoff. So I am going to check out the dupe on that, and I will definitely let you know if this one's worth it or if it's worth it to just get the Amazon version. Okay, so now that I did that, I am going to do this Wild Child on my lid. I'm kind of thrilled about this because it's so pink and pigmenty. Fun, right? Okay. Oh, you guys. It's so pretty. I love it. And it's super shimmery, which I like. It's so pretty. So pretty. Oh, wow. I am going to mention this again, though. Holy fallout with this palette. There is a lot of fallout. Other than that, though, the colors are definitely pretty. I should probably like tap my brush off to avoid the fallout a little bit. Wow. I like it. I need to blend this in a little, probably. Not probably, I do. Okay, it's super pretty. Super pretty. But again, Fallout City. Under one of my eyes right now, there's so much fallout. Can you see that? Yeah. Not loving that part so much at all. Go over this a little bit. A little more of that dark color in there. Make it pop a little more. And this, friends, is why before I do eyeshadow, we bake under the eyes, because now I don't have to worry because I'll actually be able to get that off. So that's kind of critical. Okay, I need to blend the edges. I don't know if you can see that real well. And then I will do the corner of my eye, the inner corner, and see what happens from there. It's got a little wild out here, which you can always go back and fix later. It's not that big of a deal, but I like to fix it before. Oh, I went out too far. Seriously, this is the worst. I hate when I do that. I do it all the damn time. Like, watch my videos. You'll see me do it all the time. Usually, I would probably pause and clean it up so you guys didn't see my embarrassment. But today, I'm just going to give you the real thing. So I'm just taking the Beauty Blender and kind of, it has a little bit of that ghost on it. And it probably still has some foundation left over. I mean, it definitely does. Who are we kidding? Kind of clean that up. There's a few ways I could clean that up, but it's probably fine like that. Okie dokie. So I'm going to go ahead and brush away. Use a fluffy brush. And this is an IT Cosmetics brush, the Heavenly Skin brush. And I'm just brushing away all that excess powder that's under there so that I can do this next part. I'm a little afraid after seeing the fallout to do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. against my better judgment. We're gonna do a little bit of that action. So I'm gonna put this is that original Love color, the pink, under my eyes. The fallout on this is intense. Looks a little more cohesive. I'm just gonna go in there so it looks like it goes all the way around like a raccoon. That's a great compliment for my makeup skills, huh? I wanted to make sure it looked like I had raccoon eyes. Maybe not the greatest. Okie dokie. So that is done. Okay. We're gonna do the inner corner and then we are done with this palette and all the fallout that comes along with it. I gotta say, when I get a $42 palette, it's a little bit frustrating when that happens. I'm just gonna say that. And that's all I have to say about it. I love you, ABH, but please fix that in the future. It's not great. And I could have gone in wet with that shimmer, and maybe I should actually. I will go over on the very center of my eyelid with a little bit of it with some setting spray, just so you can see. That also probably would help with some of the fallout. So, worth trying. Okay. So, it didn't look pretty. So yeah, that might be the ticket here, you guys, because number one, I got a lot more pigment obviously out of it, and number two, no fallout. So not a bad idea. Probably should have done that in the first place. Whoopsies. I know better, you guys. I just don't always do it. I promise. I'm not stupid. Maybe a little stupid sometimes, but okay. And I do have a ring light on this side, so that might be why one looks a little shimmerier than the other, so I have to be careful when I put this on that I'm not overdoing it on this side, because it's just the light. Okay, we are done, I think. This one still looks a little better. Maybe I didn't get enough setting spray on there. Ooh. Come on now. That looks a little better, I think. Or I'm overcompensating and I'm gonna regret this. It's all good. I have a love-hate relationship with the ring light. It helps, but also makes me a little miserable trying to figure lighting out and putting on my makeup. So, okay, so we're done with that palette. I mean, overall though, I do like it, so don't get me wrong. I don't hate it. It's just the fallout was a little a little bit intense for me. Okay, so while I'm doing some of the rest, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme that I got yesterday. So we can get some plumping going. If you do not like tingly, plumping lip gloss, do not buy this. You will not be happy. Like, I'm not kidding with you. Don't do it. Don't say I didn't warn you. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and do like what next? I think I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows, put those on. And I have two different pencils that I'm using. They're both new. So one is the L'Oreal Micro Ink Pen. The other is the Urban Decay Brow Blade. And you know what, before I do this, let me get a spoon to brush my brows up with. Because neither of these have one, by the way. So if you do not own a spoolie, that would be problematic for you. So I'm pretty into the boy brow thing right now, you guys. I know that it's a love-hate situation for a lot of people, but I like it. So that's pretty much what we're aiming for. And what's cool about this is it's like a felt tip for your eyebrows. So it goes on really great and you don't get that really dense look. So to me, it looks more natural. I'm probably gonna mess this up because I'm doing this while videoing, but as you can see, it kind of gives you that microbladed look, which I appreciate. Now this one does have like 3 little pieces like that, or 4. The Urban Decay has really thin, so you can do like individual hairs. So I am gonna go back in with that after this to kind of get a little more on the individuals. But so far, I'm actually really impressed with the L'Oreal one, especially for the price. It was about $10 or so. I will drop an Amazon link. I actually figured out that it was cheaper on Amazon, of course, after I bought it. I'm gonna have to clean that up. Shoot. And I think it was like only $8 or so on Amazon. So I will drop you that Amazon link, and I think there was even maybe a coupon on it. So maybe even cheaper than that. So that's a winner. Yeah, I'm obviously gonna have to clean this brow up. So try to ignore me a little bit. If you've watched my other videos, you will hear me say this is the slacker side of my face because I'm right-handed. And especially when I'm on video doing this, I'm basically doing this in my webcam like recording screen. It's not the best substitute for a mirror. So try to bear with me. Come on now. I always get to this point in doing my brows where I'm like, okay, they're sisters, not twins, but now they're really not equal, and that bothers me. We're close, y'all. We're close. Like I said, I'm gonna have to do some cleanup. I'm gonna go back in with the Urban Decay with the brow blade so you can see that. So this comes with one end is ink stain and the other is waterproof pencil. So I'm gonna do the ink stain, and what you can do with this that I really did like is you can kind of go in there and do like individual hairs. And I thought that was really neat, and they show up. Like, it's not like a waste of your life. Also, it's really good for down here. Oh my god. So I'm gonna have to really clean that up. But also down here, so you can get that thin kind of tail going on. Really good for that. So that's with that. I'm gonna do a little more on this side. And it just makes it look more natural to me because you're actually drawing in like one hair at a time versus the, you know, a pencil where you're usually just filling everything in, which I'm still going to go over and fill everything in with a pencil. In addition to these two, which this has a really small pencil on the other end, which I like having the pencil just to fill in. But I feel like this is probably like the ultimate brow situation to have all of the above available. So, and also if you want to like kind of draw in a few like upward flicks for that really enhanced boy brow look, you can do that with this. So I was trying to kind of draw them in a little heavier. I know I'm gonna have to clean it up anyway, right? Okay, so now I'm back to this one. Like, am I ever gonna perfectionist problems? And I'm kind of a perfectionist sometimes and sometimes not so much. So oops. Okay, I'm gonna go clean that up underneath, and I'm gonna put some ABH brow gel on. It's just their clear brow gel, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. So they're not perfect, but we'll play some more and we'll see what happens here. So next up, time to contour. So let's do it. Okay, this is the new, well, not new to me. This is what I got yesterday. The ABH contour powder kit. It is in light to medium. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with, I don't know which color I wanna go in with. Thinking I'm gonna go in with this middle one and then I'll decide how I like it. Give myself some cheekbones. I'm really into the pinks and the reds lately. I got on a kick when I got the Urban Decay Cherry palette and kind of haven't gotten off of it. I'm sure I'll be done soon, you guys. So if you're getting bored with that, I'll switch it up next video. Promise. I think I'm gonna have to do a purple with this Norvina. Definitely seems that way. So this contour seems pretty good. No complaints. We're gonna have to do some blending. Probably could just blend from the get-go. That wouldn't make too much sense, so why are we gonna do that? Pigment is good, so we're good there. And this is a pretty full contour, you guys. You don't have to do that much. I like to, especially when I have a pretty crazy looking eye thing going on. So it was the craziest thing shopping at Ulta yesterday. There's no testers. Like, all of their testers are saran wrapped right now, so you like can't, even if you want to try them. And it was just weird. It was just so weird. It's a new day. It's a new day. I just don't really know how I feel about it. I mean, I'm all for keeping everybody safe, don't get me wrong, but I know it's like ridiculous for me to complain about that. I know that, you know, people have lost their lives with this, so coronavirus is serious. It's funny, I watch Meet Kevin on here, and he calls it the Roni Rona, because I guess YouTube follows anybody who mentions it, and like doesn't like to, I don't know what they don't like to do, because it hasn't affected me yet. But okay, so gonna do a little nose contour. I love doing nose contour. It's like my favorite thing. It's just so weird how different you look when you do it. You're like, hey, that's weird. So, and I'm definitely going to use some highlighter. I will use a little bit of this palette just because it's matte for certain parts of highlighter, but I do have another highlighter to try out that I'm like dying to try. So, not knocking it, ABH, not knocking it, but you're just not the one for me today. Not really, at least. Okay, look a little less ghosty, so that's enough. I'm just gonna throw it. Why am I throwing things? Okay, so I'm gonna try this lighter color here, not the yellowy one because it's not all that scary. But just to kind of get in and lighten up a little bit for contour reasons through here, because I didn't go super heavy with that Maybelline concealer is really close to my skin color, so it really isn't gonna do that for me. So I have to do it with something else. So this is the choice that I'm doing it with. I'm just going down the middle of my nose. Just lightening that up. And then middle of my chin here. Cupid's bow. And then I'm gonna do my jawline a little bit with this, which I am gonna go back in and bake it, but I just want to lighten it up a little bit with all that contour. And again, I'm gonna blend all this in, you guys, so. Okay, we're done with that. Okay, I'm really excited about this part. Really excited, so excited. Okay, let's get moving. So this is the Makeup Revolution Soph X highlighting palette. Oh my gosh, you guys, this stuff is pigmented. It's no joke. So I'm gonna use this little one up here. It's not like us, it doesn't look super shimmery, at least, let's put it that way. And however, it is. So we get that really nice highlight from that. I love it. Love, love, love. It's such a good palette. This was $12. Like, what? I'm like going so big with it. Like, I want so much highlight now. What? Okay. Do a little bit here. Like, are you kidding? It's the cutest. Oh, I'm loving it. Gonna do a little bit up here above my eyebrows. I am gonna go in with a smaller brush and do a little bit in the inner corner of my eye and under my eyebrow as well. So. I'm just like, I want to put it everywhere because I love it so much. Okay, I need to calm calm down. Really need to calm down. Okay, so I'm gonna go into the inner corner of my eye with this white highlight. It's not a super dark one, so we'll see if it shows up. And it does. I just can't get over this palette for $12. Like, it was insane. Okay, good there. And we'll do a little up here. All right, I'm gonna do some blush and then we can blend, 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 blend. I did not buy blush yesterday, apparently. Did not even think about that. So we're gonna go to the old standby. Well, I actually have a couple old standbys. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you if I can find it. Looks like the most convenient one is going to be my Beauty Pie Pro Glow Sculpt. So I'm going to take this big brush and just going to get in there a little bit. That was more than a little bit. So there's that. That side has more. What's new? I always do this to myself. Okay, time to blend. Like, seriously, we got to blend this out some. Where's my, okay, so for blending, obviously I have the Beauty Blender. Oh, I did not bake. Whoopsie. I accidentally stopped the video. Whoops. Not hiding from you. Need to bake. Forgot to bake. And I'm baking with that ghost, so could get this ghost is like all over my dress right now. It's really funny, actually. So probably leave this on for a few minutes. I didn't even really think about that. That contour on my forehead looked a little bit dark. Okay, that was really amusing. My computer ran out of storage while I was doing that. Okay, so now that I've baked, I will blend out a bit, see what we get. This baking powder it does make it look a little ghosty. So it's no joke, that baking powder. Okay, so do some of this. Ooh, ow, that hurt. Winner chicken dinner. So this is the Urban Decay Optical Blurring Brush. I really love it for blending. I feel like it does a really good job. I can't get over this highlighter, you guys. It's love. It's true love. At first sight. First use. I don't know. Something like that. And obviously I'm going with a pretty matte look today. I know the dewy look is in, but I had a lot of powders to use, so that's what we're doing. Okay, so I am gonna go ahead and do my eyeliner. So for that, I have my trusty Smashbox Always Sharp waterproof kohl liner for my waterline. I do not, I'm looking in my mirror, you guys, so I don't get this all over my face. I do not do well with a lot of eyeliners for my waterline because I wear contacts. I feel like I really have a hard time with it. They get in my eyes and they irritate my contacts. So I'm also going to do a little top lining, and I'm going to do a little bit of eyeliner on the top. I am going to put on lashes. That's going to wind up being a second video though. Sorry, because I am a lash failure. So I'm just gonna do this part for you and then we will do that. So I'm just doing a little tiny bit just so the lashes blend, not going crazy. This is the Urban Decay Perversion liner and I'm a big fan of it. It is pretty waterproof. Don't say I didn't warn you. So we have that now. Gosh, eyeliner makes such a big difference. Such a big difference. And this is a felt tip, so if you're not into that, you could always use that Smashbox on the top as well. I'm gonna do a small coat of mascara on my lower lashes. I like to use the Tarte Maneater. I feel like the brush is really good for your lower lash line. So there is that. And then I'm gonna do a light coat of the Urban Decay Troublemaker on the top. I'm not going too crazy, like I said, because I am gonna put lashes on, but so we can maybe blend a little. That's probably helpful, right? So I do like this brush. If you look, it's really has like the little silicone bristles that I feel like separate really well. So it's a good mascara overall. Not complaining about it at all. If you don't do what I just did, that is. If you do, then I guess you're screwed. Yeah, you get the point. So finally, we're gonna set all of this and I'm going to do my lips and then we're done. So for setting powder, I have the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, which is lovely. If you haven't tried it, you should. And this is my first time using it, but I hear it's wonderful. So I guess we're gonna find out, right? And this will kind of help set everything and lighten it all up a little, especially with all that bronzer slash contour. Probably could actually use a little more bronzer, but nah, not feeling it. And I could have used this under my eyes, I just chose not to. It just look like I need to blend my nose a little bit more. I might pop in with that highlighter a little bit more, touch it up. Now that I've put all this on top, I do want it to pop more, I think. It's not coming out. It doesn't come out fast enough for me. I could just take that little shaker lid off, do it that way, but then I dump it all over the place. So we're gonna try not to do that. I just tap it into the lid and do it that way. Okay, so I am gonna go back with that highlighter real fast and just brighten it up a little. Not that you still couldn't see it, because apparently you could. So, you see that? So beautiful. Okay. Lastly, for lips, I am using the Stila Stay All Day Lip Liner in Rosé. I looked the other day. I'm sorry, I still have a little bit of that lip injection left over. I looked the other day and it looks like this shade has been discontinued, but Stila has a lot of good nudes, so it's not the only one to use. I do happen to love it, so I'm still using it today. It's just a really good kind of pinky nude. So also depends on if you're into that. Personally, I am. It's hard with these pinky nudes because you can't really see. You're like, did I get it on there or not? Okay. And finally, this is the Buxom lip cream in White Russian. I just got this yesterday and I do really like it. I have a coupon code for Buxom on my website. They are having some good sales lately, so don't be afraid to check that out. And it is a plumping gloss. All of Buxom stuff is. So be prepared for that. Finally, this is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I have not used this before, but I hear it's wonderful, so we're just gonna do that. Okay, this is it, you guys. So I hope you had fun. And if you have any questions about anything that I used, or you would like to see more like this, or you have something you want me to review, be sure to drop a comment. If you enjoyed this video, like it and subscribe for more. See you soon.